What's going on, Ammonites? So I have this theory. I wouldn't necessarily, it's a theory because we know that when a star in the galaxy becomes a dwarf star and it explodes, it creates a black hole. And when you have that same type of energy and another star forms a dwarf star, an explosion, it all forms a black hole. So you have black holes coming together to form a powerful black hole. We know that black holes has energy and pull. The black woman, the melanated woman, and maybe even Caucasians. If two melanated women come together, being that the portal of a woman, vagina, that area that is a spacecraft, that is the first and original spacecraft, because it's in that space that we were crafted and grafted inside the womb of our mother. Two women working together on an alchemical journey to manifest something never happened before. It happens, and it may have happened when the opposite of that sex come together. Two women, portal to portal, black hole to black hole. Since it's also said in the Quran about how the lower region of a woman was created in 3 layers of darkness. So if it's 3 layers of darkness, and being at that portal, pool, and the polarity of that energy working and harnessing these energies together, the energies working together. Now, even in the word together, you have in the word together to get hurt. So in essence, in one word compound, to get and her, but not just two as in T-O, but I understand that 2 is also the first number that I hear when I see coming together. It's also powerful in itself, because everything is dealing with the duality. Everything is dealing with 2. The ancient ones, you don't see them doing separation. When you see the ancient ones in the east and you see the pharaohs and you see them doing this sign, that's togetherness. The power of 2 coming together. Even the moon, you know that the moon is silhouette by the sun and it glows by the sun. The power of 2 working together. Now, just as scientists, and we got to be scientists, it will be only scientists and only cis women who are of like mind, who are in the alchemical or the hermetic field, who is interested in research and study to try this theory. And I believe if it's done right and bringing 2 together, portal to portal, octave and vibrations, chants and tones, focus where that focus need to be. And I know where that focus need to be. It's not meant for everybody. And this power is not meant for everybody. Because when you listen to the word power, it has hour in it. Now, I know that in church, when you get chants, you get vibration, it raises the energy. The sister Angel R
my hands
talk about clapping.
As loud as I could. could.
And how clapping
my hands as loud as I could.
Is
and
also
I just continue to
energy and vibration.
chant,
because where your attention
like,
is, your
wonderful,
energy is.
beautiful, vibration raising words. I was just like, I just did something like clearing the energy, nice.
Y'all be sure to subscribe and follow her. She got some deep information.
Where sound is energy in the clapping sound. You see? So when bringing ones together, two together to manifest, we can manifest. Just like the power of 13. When it says that a curve is normally 13 within a curve. And then one being the high priestess. And when I said that, there was an orb that came through.
When I get to speaking about a curve and the curve of 13, and when I say one being, you're gonna notice I'm gonna move it slowly. You're gonna notice a orb single down and move on my right, on your left. Watch. See? Right there. It come down. It say one being, then it turns right level, forming a L. Right level where my black cat is, and swerve. Look at that. Wow. Confirmation. What's your thoughts?
So the power of 13 working together by a high priestess or a wizard, and having the two working together, vortex to vortex, channeling, and even at the exact time of explosion, ejaculation, that energy needs to be channeled and focused at a destination. See, the purpose of the black holes working together, the black portals working together, that energy working together, the polarities of one working together can open a portal. The energy is likened to CERN. We are likened to CERN. When you understand that you have the ability to manifest, black matter is what we are. This is why it says that certain wizards and warlocks who call upon certain type of spirits, forces, and they call forth these certain type of demons, that these type of demons will pounce on them, crush them up, and leave nothing but gore there. So yes, this is very graphic, so I want you to be alert that. But when you research, when a magician or alchemist who doing geometry and doing a dramatic type of opening up of portals and putting type of chisels down on the ground, if done the wrong way, these demons will, without no remorse, pounce on you in such a way. And so it would be so atrocious. So I want all those who's interested in trying something like that out within their own self, within their own circle, make sure you document it. Make sure that you're doing the research, because I'm interested in the higher level of things, because my thought process is higher level. You see, when people come together in a choir, it's the energy in the choir, it's the focus of the choir, right? It's the music of the director, it's everyone that's working together. The same thing would apply when working together to manifest, to be able to open up a portal. What kind of portal it is that you want to open up, that's what you have to think about. And there's a lot goes on with that I'm aware of, that I just want to icing on the cake, not give you too much of the recipe, but just giving you a little bit to understand, understand, and comprehend the power and abilities that we do have. Yeah, we have to keep in mind that Osiris had,
Attention to pedestrians.
Osiris had 2 wives, okay? Even Thoth had 2 wives. So we know that 2 do work together. We do know that it is 2 that even the pharaohs had with them in the mysteries. That it took Osiris, his wife, Isis, and as well as their sister wife to manifest the magic and power to be able to resurrect Osiris, to give birth to Horus. So we know that in the ancient and even in certain tribes, kings, the royal family had a sister wife, a midwife, or concubines. What I'm simply saying is it's not impossible for 2 to work together. It's not impossible for a husband and his wives to work together to manifest. It's not impossible because this is something that we did. Everything else outside of that has been crystallized and said, oh no, it's wrong. From Akabulam, Kemet, from Native American tribes to the Omak, and so many, that if you understand that even in your constellation alignment, which makes you who you are, your birth natal chart. I know you're gonna keep hearing that, y'all. That just my camera it does special stuff with people around it says things. So I just want you to know. So when you have that constellational alignment that makes your birth natal chart, it's stars working together. The main 2 stars, well, the moon is not a star, but the moon illuminates likened to a star, and it has the sun working with it. So you have the 2 working together. The 12, the constellation of 12, 1 and 2 makes 3. The power of tri, the power of that formation working together. So that goes to show you that it's just not one star that makes who you are, but star, just like the stars on the boardwalk. When you see celebrities, that stars on the boardwalk, you represent a star. We represent a star. Remember, I explained to you in my video when I says that you have the sun symbol in your eye, and the sun is nothing more than a star. We identify with our sun because it's closest to us. It's really a star. And what is the functionality of a star for us? You understand that when you look at the North Star, the dog star is something that was spoke on by the Dogons. The dog star is where you get the word bitch from. And that word was taken negatively because the dog is identified as, when you do your research, when you look in the dictionary, it tells you what that dog means. So the dog star is where you get witch from, a derivative of bitch.
The word witch came from Wicca, but that's just their limited interpretation of what the meaning of the word mean, because the word witch is also shredded in mystery for those that's in the know. Just like a certain level of knowledge only stop at a certain point. If a degrees of a circle is 36 and others is only given 33 1/3, that means there's a limit degrees that's taken, that's not given. So let's go, let's read this part. So if you understand, the dog days of summer as above, so below. As you understand that it rose just before the sun during, now we're talking about Sirius, the dog star, the brightest star in the sky. In ancient time, it rose just before the sun during the hottest period of the year. In Egypt, the rising of Sirius marked the annual flooding of the Nile, because the river water rejuvenated the land, bringing it back to life. This occasion was associated with the return from the dead of the god Osiris. Sirius is part of the constellation Canis Major, the great dog. And according to Greek myth, it represents one of the hunting dogs of Orion, Canis Minor, the little dog. Now, I don't want to bore you too much with that, so I want to move on down to get down to where it say dog rose is also known as the beach rose common brier, dagger rose, dog, briar, wild, briar, and witches briar. The name dagger rose refers to its sharp thorns, although one theory about the word dog indicates the plants used as a remedy for dog bites. It is generally agreed that the dog meant that it was common or regarded as inferior to other roses. The name witch's briar, probably pronunciating wrong, forgive me, comes from the legend about village wise women using arching stems for healing rituals. Long climbing stems that came loose from their supports and touched the ground, forming large arches, were considered particularly magical. That's a witch, a derivative of that word.
The negative thing is just to identify with what the dog star is in the mysteries. Understand, this came from a teaching that was handed down by more mystics and Moors, as well as those in the mysteries. How you think you got the word Dogon? You got dog, and you got on Dogon or Dogon. It's still dog on there. So the dog star is the most brightest star. Where they say a lot of the ancient ones, the gods, the Neters, came from. The Dogon star, which the Dogons was taught by beings from different planets. Staying on point is what I want you to understand. That you can be magical. You can be witches you want to be. Be as thy will is the model, but hurt none. Study, understand the craft. Be understanding and understanding of what it is you're doing. Deal with those who are in the like mind. You see, because water and oil don't mix. If you black oil, you need to be around oil likened to you, because water and oil don't mix. Line and connect with your vibrations. Elevate, elevator. L's is on everything. Election, dealing with L's. Every angel has the L on it. Darnell, Michael, Azrael, the L, the EL, Elohim, the L, to elevate how powerful L is. Because if you understand that in the Mesopotamian, when it speaks about the number system, the numbers is aligned, as is the constellation is aligned to a name of a divine, of that Anunnaki family, Anu family. You see? But you have to do your research. You have to understand a little bit more about that, and I might elaborate on that a little bit. But I want you to understand the importance of math and the importance of working together. One.